need you, I need you, I need you.
I need to let you see what you mean to me. Until I do, I'm hoping you will know what I mean.
If you're not a geek loser like me, then you would have known that The Last of Us Part 2 was one of the most anticipated video games of all fucking time. When The Last of Us Part 2 was released in 2016, I saw the video of people, reacting to it and freaking out, and it made me want to play the first game because I was so excited for seeing other people excited. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I want to feel these feelings too. I don't know what the hell any of this means. I want to know what it means. During quarantine, I finally went to a GameStop, got The Last of Us on PS3 for like $2 fucking, and I played it, and it easily became my favorite game of all time. I was ready to play part 2, but something happened in between those months. The Last of Us Part 2's story got leaked, and a lot of big plot points were spoiled. I only got spoiled for one thing, but it was the biggest thing. I'm not gonna spoil it. I made a video on it. It's on the TV right there. So time comes, I have my console, I have the game, I'm going to play it. The whole time I'm just thinking, when is this big moment going to happen when, that thing got spoiled? And it happened very early on, and after that, I was like, okay, I get it. Now, I'm going into the game completely blind. I'm going to play this game and feel how I feel about it. I played the game, and after I finished it, after the credits roll, I sat there literally for like 10 minutes, wrote how I felt about it, and then named it my favorite game of all time, beating The Last of Us 1. After that, I watched reactions and people play the game and see how they felt about it. So many of them just didn't really play it. They just put it on and waited for those spoilers to happen just so they can get mad.
The Last of Us 2 got pretty leaked. Now, I like to think Last of Us 2 is like Halo for PlayStation, and it's quite fitting that both Halo 5 is dog shit, and so is Last of Us 2. You might wonder, well, Muda, how can you say Last of Us 2 is dog shit? That's right, I really can't. The game isn't out, and I haven't played the game.
There was this one streamer who played the game the night it launched, and literally as soon as that one spoiler happened in the beginning, the one I got spoiled for, as soon as that happened, he took the game out of his PS4 and cut it in half. And then had this quote that said, this game, he said, The Last of Us 2 was made by people who think they know what right and wrong is, or who doesn't know the difference between right and wrong, or something like that. And I got so fucking pissed because so many people are looking up to this nigga who cut the fucking game. So it just came to my attention that the guy I was just talking about, his dad died that same year on Father's Day, and that's why he got so emotional. I never watched the full video. All I saw was a clip of him cutting it and then saying that quote. But now I realize it was heartbreaking for him. You can't look at some shit, you can't hear something out of context, and then when you finally get a chance to consume that content, wait for that one thing to happen and say, okay, this shit is garbage. Because literally the game is like 30 fucking hours long. How do you go into the game 1 hour in and think you know everything about it? That quote is so fucking entitled, and it pissed me off. And it's a perfect segue. CLB at launch was very disappointing, and it left me dissatisfied. Drake did what everyone expected him to do. He didn't push the boundaries. He didn't do anything that made me go, wow, Drake, this is great. I didn't go through that saying, wow, is this a new Drake? Wow, is this a new version of Drake? After every song, I was just like, that's cool, I like that. Or, this is a radio hit right here. But he's been doing that for 10 years now. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being good, but when you bring the bar up to a certain level and you just keep hitting the fucking ceiling, every time. It comes a time where you gotta, you know what, let's push the shit up, you know, let's break the fucking ceiling. One of my favorite artists right now, Tyler the Creator, right? I'm not like obsessed with that nigga, so I can say that his early shit was not the fucking best. Even looking back on it, like there's only a few good songs on Goblin. Like, don't tell me you listen to that shit fuck school song. Don't tell me that's in your rotation. It's a great message. I love it. But come on. Come on. I'm not saying it's bad because it's edgy. I'm saying it's bad because it was actually just fucking bad. But he grew over time, and after he made that abysmal fucking train wreck that was Cherry Bomb, he came out with his best project to date, Flower Boy. And then he came out with his best project to date, Igor. And then he came out with another best project to fucking date. So it's like Goblin, Wolf, Cherry Bomb, and then Flower Boy, Igor. Fucking call me if you get. He kept pushing the fucking ceiling, kept pushing the boundary. Same with Kanye, bro. He made College Dropout, and then he did Late Registration. Yeah, you know, barely moved up. And then Graduation. It was nice. You know, it had some new like synth and shit. That was awesome. And then 808s pushed the fucking boundaries. It was like, whoa, this is completely different than anything he's ever done before. And then Yeezus, no, that was that. Wait a second. 808s was in 2000. Oh, Dark fucking. Come on, you can't even. He's gone. He's out of the atmosphere now. And that was 10 years ago. This nigga's made like 5 more albums after that. He changes the shit every fucking time. And look, I know it looks like I'm dick sucking Kanye right now, but Drake, come on. The first 2 lines ever in the album of CLB. I've been hot since the birth of my son. I remain unfazed. Trust, worse has been done. I wanted more from that. I wanted the album to talk about what he's talked about in that first song. There were so many good lines in that first song that I really thought that was like, you know, this is the intro, so this is what the album is going to be about. Like the first line in Tyler's Flower Boy, how many cars can I drive till I run out of land? Like he's saying that, like, you know, he's sad, he's lonely. How long is he just gonna have to keep distracting himself with these cars until eventually he's gonna have to stop fucking driving? When I heard Champagne Poetry, I expected Drake to say those lines like, my parents' divorce is on me, career's going great, but the rest of me fading slowly. I thought he was gonna reflect on that during the rest of the album, but he didn't. Literally the next song was, I'm at the top, I'm all y'all niggas' sons. I re-listened to the album very recently, and as I listened to it, I kind of tried to make like one line that represented the entire song. So like, let's go through that. Let's go through the songs. Poppy's Home, I'm better than all of you. Girls Want Girls, me and Lil Baby are horny. In the Bible, this girl is unloyal and can't settle down. Love All, I can't trust anyone. Fair Trade, I can't trust anyone. TSU, this girl is unloyal and can't settle down. In Too Deep, in love with this girl at the club, fucked her and realized I don't even want her. I'm in too deep. Pipe Down, an amazing breakup song. It's my favorite song on the album. No Friends in the Industry, I Can't Trust Anyone. Fuck Kanye. And that's all I had so far. You see what I'm saying? Now it may be a little unfair to do that and then not do it with Donda. Like, guys, I don't want to make a fucking 30-minute video trying to like perfectly explain and break down why exactly I don't like this album but love this album. It's just because one is completely different than what I expected of the person, and the other is exactly what I expected of the person. And I love change. I want people to change and grow and evolve. And when Drake is fucking 30 years old talking about the same shit he was doing when he was 20 years old, you gotta grow up, my nigga. Please, just grow up. Like, you know what my favorite song off of this is? When I was 23, that's when puberty finally hit me. My facial hair started growing, my clothes didn't really fit me. That caterpillar went to cocoon. Do you get me? Like, I get it, nigga. Flower Boy. Come on, do you get? Come on. I was shifting. The reason why Cherry Bomb sounded so shifted. Like, bro, this nigga grown. In his last album, he said, yo, I like Cherry Bomb and fuck you for hating it. Now he's saying, yeah, I know Cherry Bomb was garbage. It's growing. That's what I like. I don't want this nigga Drake to talk about the same shit he's always been talking about. The Weeknd, Dawn FM, After Hours. Literally, After Hours started with, hey, remember when all of my music was just about fucking girls and being toxic and doing drugs? I don't want to do that anymore. That's amazing, bro. It's amazing. I just can't explain it anymore. My taste started changing from what it was when they met me, but first impression is everything. Ain't wanna let me go. Always curious as a child, asking questions, so I ain't give no fucks if and but if they accept me. Yo, my boy skateboard P gave me that speech in Italy. Thankful to believe by 3 hour to 2 words perspective. Thoughts change so rapid, turn to butterfly, fly boy happen. All the bees buzz bees. All the bees buzz bugs scream me. That is not what he's. Oh, I'm not that little boy y'all was introduced at 09.